Hey everybody, Hero3TN here. It's been a minute since I said that. I've been working on one of my other channels. I kind of got a little growth going there. It's called Glecko with a capital G. G-L-E-C, I believe it. Glecko, I believe it, if you're wondering. It's an anime channel. That's why I talk about anime. But nonetheless, so there was a viewer, a very dedicated viewer, I must admit, who has he's been frequently posting this in some of my videos. He's been asking, what if Josh Whedon directed? I know he said Infinity War, but I don't know if he said Endgame, but I'm gonna do both. What if he directed Infinity War and Endgame instead of the Russo brothers? As you all know, Josh Whedon was behind Avengers 1 and Avengers 2, but stepped down, I believe, due to creative differences or whatnot. But nonetheless, initially, I'm gonna be honest, I kind of ducked this question because I didn't know much about him. But as I start to think now back over the Marvel Universe, there are some key differences. For one, okay, so two things really. There's only really two things I know, right? And I think you would have seen a lot more improv or added lines in Infinity War and Endgame. Now, I don't know. It seems like I'm not gonna call Josh Whedon a wet dog and people run over him and all that, but I know they were heavy into changing lines and like Robert Downey Jr. was adding stuff to his characters and all that, and they were kind of playing off. It was more like the actors, namely Robert Downey Jr. He was one of the most famous for this, but it was like the actors really, added to their characters. Thought how the characters should speak and all that. And a lot of times this worked, but sometimes it didn't. Josh Whedon, I think he was notably not furious, but he was kind of like frustrated by this. I don't know how their relationship with the Russo brothers were or anything like that, but I definitely feel like Josh Whedon would have been a little more, we would have. It would have been a little. When it came to how the characters were talking, it would have been more cooks in the kitchen, thanks to the actors and all that. Nonetheless, Josh Whedon was but there's one other thing that I know for a fact, right? Josh Whedon did not shy away from the powerful characters, right? Like I said, Josh Whedon was behind Avengers 1 and 2. Vision appeared in Avengers at the end of Avengers 2, and we saw how he handled himself, right? How impressive he looked, and he had all the hype built behind him. But then Josh Whedon left, and look what the Russo brothers came over and did. Now, I will keep saying this to the day I die. The Russo brothers hate powerful characters. They are on record saying that they would never want to direct a DC movie because DC characters aren't relatable. They are one of these people who love the earthbound and small heroes, and they don't really like the powerful and cosmic heroes. Like, they were talking about how they were trying to balance Captain Marvel in the Infinity War movie, right? If Josh Whedon was in charge, you would have seen Vision and Captain Marvel just running amok. Like, Vision probably would have went toe-to-toe with Thanos before ultimately losing. I don't think Josh Whedon would have. I don't think he would have had Vision defeat Thanos or anything like that. I think because if the studio, like Kevin Feige said, hey, we were going to have a two parts to this movie, Josh Whedon would have Vision go down, but he would definitely make Vision look a lot more impressive than he actually was. Overall, I do think Infinity War and Endgame still would have been as successful as they were. I really do think they would have been just as successful. Maybe a little less, maybe a little more. Who knows? Yada yada yada. But yeah. No, because there's a lot of characters he'd have to share the spot. I was gonna say he'd probably make Captain Marvel to be make her to be like the star or the best looking one out of everybody. But I don't think that's true. Because I say this because when they were first doing Avengers: Age of Ultron, I think he wanted to bring Captain Marvel in there, but Kevin Feige was like, no. So he definitely, and Josh Whedon is a noted feminist, I believe. So he would have definitely we would have had a lot more female empowerment, or like scenes with all the girls standing together. Heck, he might not have even killed Black Widow. He might have honestly sacrificed Hawkeye at Vormir. So it's interesting. It would have been cool to see. It would be nice to see a Josh Whedon cut, but and I think we're gonna be holding our breath for a while on that one. But yeah, that's pretty much all I really got to say on speak on this topic. That's all I really because like I said, it's just a lot of unknowns with this. It's a lot of unknowns. But overall, so basically, the really powerful characters would have had would have been much more impressive. I wouldn't have to defend Vision so much because people would actually see how strong he is. It still would have been as successful, and we might have seen it might have been a little more. And the script might have looked a lot different, but that's pretty much all I know. And Thanos might have actually had his own powers. We might have actually seen him actually attack Xandar and take the Power Stone. He might have had like energy manipulation on his own. He might not have just been a upscaled version of the Hulk. But oh well, I'm Hero 310. I almost said the other channel name. Thank you all for watching. See you all next time. Peace.